Hi, welcome back to my channel, Cosmic Insight Astrology. I am your co-pilot, Christina. Today, I'm here and I'm back with another podcast, guys. And finally, I will be able to show my face soon because I'm getting over my 5 weeks terrible falling, whatever was that virus or something, but it was really intense. Uh, so listen, today I'm still doing podcast and I'm going to talk about Pallas Athena ingressing Scorpio on May 16th. Um, and if you're new to my channel, you can check out my other videos and you can subscribe, like, or comment below. Please do so, because if you do any comments below, then first of all, I will understand what do you need, what do you want to study, what do you want to hear from me. And also, like that's the only way, the algorithm is very slowly recognizing me, and I will be capable to create more content with enthusiasm because it's very hard to work if I'm not appreciated. So yes, that's a struggle then. All right, guys, but I'm here to help and I'm here to actually learn with you or teach you. I don't know what kind of stage you are in to study astrology, but I'm going to tell you something. You're never going to stop studying. So this is the thing. Whenever you start astrology, there is always going to be something you have to learn about you didn't know before. So am I. It's a constant research, it's a constant study. And because of there is going to be multiple planets to be discovered, parallel universe, and it could be also a lot more asteroid coming into the picture, which we're going to use, of course. And I understand a lot of people says they only do traditional astrology. Good for them, like, yeah, but we are evolving and everything is changing around us. And, I'm not necessarily actually agreeing with that, because of if you have a new tool, if you have a new knowledge about something new like an asteroid, of course you're going to want to um, like learn about that or get into your readings. And I really love also fixed stars. I'm obsessed with fixed stars and asteroids, so many times I'm bringing that into my readings. I'm doing whole sign tropical. It's not a Vedic astrology. However, I had studied Vedic as well, and but it's a totally different system, and I don't want to confuse people here. All right, so let's talk about Pallas Athena and let's talk about Scorpio and what does it do for each individual sign. I always build up my readings with the archetype of the planet, asteroids, or also the signs as well. So Pallas Athena in astrology is an asteroid named after the Greek goddess of wisdom, warfare, and crafts, Athena. In astrological interpretation, Pallas represent intelligence, creativity, pattern of recognition. That is very important. Strategies and healing, and actually holistic practices, healing through holistic practices. It's also symbolized the integration of the intellect and intuition in problem solving, which I keep telling to my children as well. You have to use your intuition, not only your intellect, your knowledge, but your intuition as well. So actually, Pallas Athena is balancing out the masculine and the feminine energy, and regardless of any gender. Pallas Athena, also known simply as Athena, is a central figure in Greek mythology, embodying wisdom, courage, strategic warfare. She is known as one of the most complex goddesses. Greek lore, with a birth story that underscores her role as a goddess of wisdom and strategic thinking. So if you learn mythology, I love mythology, and actually I started to rewatch and reread all the books because of both of my boys. They are Tauruses, May 1st, May 2nd, but both of them are obsessed with mythology lately. And so we can watch, all the documentaries or the mythology together with them. According to the mythology, actually, Athena was born from the head of Zeus, the king of the gods. The story goes that Zeus swallowed her pregnant mother Metis, the goddess of crafty thought and wisdom, after a prophecy foretold that Metis would bear children more powerful than the father. So Zeus actually was scared, and Zeus experienced a massive headache. And then the head opened up and Athena sprang out from it. So that's how she was born out from Zeus' head. And Athena was born fully grown with clad and armor. So what does it symbolize? Athena is often seen wearing a helmet and carrying a shield known as the Aegis, which bore the head of Medusa and was capable of instilling terror in her enemies. She's also frequently shown with an owl. The owl itself, it's symbolizing actually wisdom in general. So actually it is associated with wisdom for Pallas Athena as well. And she also shown with a symbol of olive tree. And olive tree is representing peace, it's prosperity also. And Athena gifted that to the city of Athens. And that's how she is symbolized with the olive trees. And what is the role in Greek mythology of Athena? Athena is unique among the Olympian gods for her combination of martial powers and peaceful consort. Um, she is often portrayed as the mediator, the protector. She prefers actually resolving any kind of conflict with wisdom rather than brute force. Athena was a patron of the arts and crafts. Anything to do with weaving, ceramic, and she also was seen with trumpet as well. So musical instruments also. She used also music as well. And Athena in war and peace, very, very, very important because of, despite her peaceful wisdom, Athena is capable to create a war and capable to fight because she is the warrior of goddesses. And definitely she played a lot of crucial role in many Greek myths, including the Trojan War as well. And, when she was helping to Odysseus and Achilles as well. Many times her thinking, because of she has pattern, she followed pattern and loved pattern. So that's representing strategy and strategic thinking, and that helped her tip the scales in her favor when it was a war. All right, so what else do we know about Athena over here? Um, it's not only extended to the mythological narrative, she was a symbol of ideal of wisdom and rational intellects as well. For example, the city of Athens, where the Parthenon stands as a temple in her honor, takes its name from her. So also, you have to know about her characteristic as well. Athena, we were talking about wisdom and strategy before, um, but also, representing intellect and intelligent solution to complex problem. But Athena is justice and law as well. So Athena is associated with the goddess of justice and influences legal matters and ethical matters, ethics as well, and actually guiding fairness and balanced judgment, which is very, very important, especially right now. And she had healing abilities, anything to do with holistic healing. And, because everything is linked to psychosomatic disorders, and that's why holistic healing is very, very important, and Athena realized that, recognized pattern actually between the physical and the spiritual wellness and psychological wellness. And we were talking about that also, weaving architecture as well, sculptures, anything to do with crafts, what she could do, and she was actually the goddess of art and craft as well. Pallas Athena in Scorpio, actually very intense and very transformative, because Scorpio itself has depth and major transformative powerful energy. It's a rebirth over there. Pallas in Scorpio enchants strategic and investigative skills, making it powerful to research detective works, for example. Forensic work is very, very important over here. But any kind of work, actually, what is requires digging and uncovering something what is hidden, uncovering hidden truth. So people who actually has Pallas Athena in their natal chart in Scorpio are very, very deep thinker, and they are capable to do a lot of researches. Um, they're capable also manipulate scenarios with their wisdom as well. So if you know anyone with Pallas in Scorpio, those people are very, very intelligent, very deep thinker, but yeah, they are capable to manipulate situation. Also, they have a lot of psychological insight as well, because this placements actually give something with a depth of understanding the psyche, something with psychological insight, something. Those people could be very good mediator, excellent therapist, very good counselor or advisor, something to do with healing, transformation, sex therapist as well. You know, to do anything in crisis, for example, a grief therapist as well, they could be, because they're wise and intelligent and they are capable to manage those kind of heavy topics, crisis management for sure, with problem solving, because they see the outcome ahead, because they're strategic, so they already know and they follow patterns and they recognize patterns, so they're very strategic, and that could be really good in problem solving. They also have passion for mystery, so a lot of them could be maybe even doing, like detective work, mystery puzzles, anything to do exploring the unknown. As I said, forensic um, science, anything to do with forensic science, anything to do with afterlife also, study afterlife and karma, definitely they could do that as well. Uh, for someone with Pallas in Scorpio, personal development involves strengthening their ability to see through superficial and heart matters as well, because of they are so deep, and they don't see if somebody is superficial or pretend, perhaps. Learning to use their strategic mind not just for personal gain but for higher purposes as well, it could be a really amazing, powerful path to grow. So let me see what else could do. Actually, let's do and let's start to brainstorm what can Pallas Athena do in Scorpio right now for the collective, for the mundane world. So, you know, um, it could actually bring in some kind of big change in political trends, something to do with like decision making, secrets behind the closed door. They're going to negotiate something behind the closed door. Um, Actually, anything to do with scandals or deep investigations. Right now the Trump trial is going for a long time. There is like PDD, there is a lot of scandals coming up, and I think because of Scorpio anyway, sex trafficking also, or anything to do with sex scandals, I believe Pallas Athene is going to Scorpio, going to do her research and going to uncover everything what was hidden. It's she going to show us what's true and what's not. And not just with her intuition, but her amazing intellect as well. It can also point to time when the collective undergoes significant psychological transformation, and we will probably need to confront the darker aspect of society. And I'm talking about here right now the ceasefire, the war, because no matter what's going on, guys, I don't believe war is a solution for anything at all. And that could be like we will need to confront the darker aspect of society, and we will need to stand up. And in case if we have to fight, and not necessarily only with intellect, but researches, and deep going deep down and understand every aspect and know who is our enemies, because that's the most important. When I'm doing a reading for you guys, I'm always telling you, even if something is bad and negative, I'm giving you a snow girl in a snowstorm, because it's good when you know your enemies, you're capable to face it, right? Otherwise, you are not knowing who do you fight with. So, if you have to comfort your darker aspect, or we have to comfort together, at least we know who is the dark source over here, and we are capable to win collectively. The other thing is, there are going to be a lot of mysteries that's going to be solved, as I said before, and in collective, in mundane perspective, we might going to have a deep transformation in psychology somehow. Maybe children going to actually learn psychology in school in general, to maybe to understand, maybe meta communication, to understand ill people around them and capable to read them. And also, what I would think over here, there will be a lot of sex trafficker going in prison during this time by Pallas Athena, because Pallas Athena is law and order. She will bring justice, guys. She will fight. She's not gonna give it up. She will fight, and it's going to be an intense energy. And it will feel like a true victory for us, because it wins with its intellect, and with wiseness as well, and we will feel very, very happy and proud about that, and collectively, when it comes out. For example, Pallas in Scorpio will bring out all the Epstein's files name, all the PDD files name, everything. We're going to know about that. It's going to uncover it, and then we're capable to not support those people who ever been involved. So cancel them, socially. So that could be a solution, not to make them richer, so they could actually have that ear pleasure satisfied. Disgusting people. All right, so let's talk about what does it do for Aries rising, sun and moon. It's going to happen in your eighth house. Eighth house is rules Scorpio. It's transformation, shared resources, intimacy, abortion, miscarriage, tax, death, sex trafficking, anything, like prenup, will, trust, anything, stock market. So for Aries, Pallas in Scorpio sharpens focus on managing joint financing, invest in stock market as well, and you may find innovative ways to handle that. So you perhaps going to be capable to come up with a strategy to pay off debts, or you might going to get inheritance. Anything to do with medical malpractice, you're going to find a good attorney to actually help you to sue the doctor who wrongfully treated you. So that could be that for you, Aries rising, sun and moon. Also, it could be like if you would like to get a work like a forensic astrologer, or a private detective, you can actually open a private detective, what is that, agency as well. All right, Taurus rising sun and moon, what's going to happen for you? It's going to happen in your seventh house. Seventh house, anything to do with your partnership, public relations as well. So those are the people who are following you online. If you have online business, YouTube channel, podcast, anything, or if you wrote a book. Pallas in Scorpio brings a strategic and perhaps intense focus onto your relationship and partnership. And this time, when dealing with contracts and negotiation, could benefit from deeper insight and tactical approaches as well. But Pallas Athena is low and older, so if you have anyone who sued you or anyone you are suing, those court cases could actually turn for auspicious turn for your favor. And also, if you want to adapt, you are capable to go through with a trial over there. Or if you are divorcing, that is also like you're going to get a good alimony out from the divorce as well. It could represent that. Pallas Athena also could bring you in a wise a husband or wife figure, like significant other or a business partner. All right, Gemini rising sun and moon is going to happen in your sixth house. Sixth house, anything to do with your health, service for others, daily routine, work, job, anything to do with your rental properties and pet. For you, Pallas is going to enhance the ability to strategize and improve work-related health routines as well. Uh, so you are capable to maybe invest in a rental property. You might going to actually have a pet, and the pet is going to help you to get healed because maybe you have some kind of anxiety, and the pet going to actually decrease the anxiety to to taking care of something. It could also help you at work. So if you have employees or if you are employed, over there you are capable to see others. You're going to have an x-ray eyes, and you're capable actually to realize who is lying, who is doing what. You're going to uncover all the secrets around your colleagues or employees or employers as well. And you are capable to solve problems and with complexity. And if you would like to get healed and anything to do with sexual issues or anything to do with reproductive issues, you're going to have a really great strategy right now, but something integrative coming in, which is going to help you with your health, and it's going to improve your health. Cancer rising sun and moon, it's going to happen in your fifth house. Fifth house is creativity, joy, pleasure, romance, children, anything to do with investment as well. And winning lottery. So Pallas Athena in Scorpio here for you, Cancer rising sun and moon in your fifth house, you can have some kind of new approach to a creative project. Maybe you're going to also have a new romantic relationship, or a matter of fact, you want to get pregnant, you want to have a baby. So it's an excellent time actually to get a baby or get pregnant during this time. Or actually, it's really, really amazing to start to write a book or lyrics or start music, anything with creative expression, which is giving you joy and pleasure, because it could be very transformative and you're not going to regret. It's going to be very, a lot of depth. Yeah, and wiseness with your words if you are writing as well. And Pallas Athena actually is really good for investment as well. And Scorpio actually rules the eighth house of stock market, right? And in fifth house of investment, it's also good to invest in stock as well. Leo rising sun and moon, fourth house, it's gonna happen for you. And the fourth house is your root, your home, family, real estate, your living situation. But fourth house also representing, funerals and ending. So for Julio, Scorpio over here, Pallas in Scorpio could bring some kind of transformative phase in your domestic matters, in your family relationship. So for example, anything to do with home investment, but it has to be strategic and wise. It's not going to be some bold action. Um, and you're going to chew on it because you're going to change the family dynamic with the move, and it's going to solve some kind of problem in the family. The moving itself going to solve some kind of problem. And because of Pallas is wise and, doing research, law and order, you might going to adopt a child. You might going to find out who is your biological parents, right? Pallas Athena could do that in Scorpio as well, and in your fourth house. So it could also get connected somehow with inheritance, because fourth house is, could be a parent figure and it's ending as well. So it could bring in some kind of inheritance for you guys as well. Virgo rising sun and moon, third house gonna happen for you. Pallas is ingressing your third house. Third house is your nearby community, your younger siblings, short trips, anything to do with skill-based study, communication, aunt, niece, nephew, uncles. So for you guys, it's going to activate your communication, the strategic communication. So this period may involve intense and transformative conversation with siblings or neighbors or friends, and you're going to be very, very insightful and really deep as well. So it could actually bring in a new neighbor for you who is really wise, or maybe an attorney, or it could bring in a new friend. Also, Pallas Athena in Scorpio moving over there. So it could actually activate, trips for you, but the short trips, and the trips has to go somewhere where you're going to do mining or researching, or like for example, maybe you have to go to write somewhere, go away, and you are capable to put some words, some wise words into a book, but you have to go away from the mundane, because otherwise you are not capable to bring your intellect, you know, uh, up high to write. So Libra rising sun and moon is going to happen in your second house. Second house, anything to do with your possession, your personal finances, values, and the food you eat. That is actually the possession and the money what you earn. Actually, for you, Libra rising sun and moon, it's you're going to experience some kind of new values. The new values going to be very, very wise, and like you become wise from one day to another, and you're also going to find some kind of new resources. The way you are making money, it's going to be wiser as well. So it's going to transform your finances, and it's going to make it better, because you are capable to discover new ways to enhance personal wealth. And, because of Pallas has intuition as well, and Pallas is listening to her intuition and not only, her intellect, but it could also mean like you're going to invest in some kind of study which is going to actually later on enhance your personal wealth. So yes, invest in something which is going to help you in later. Scorpio rising sun and moon, obviously it's going to happen in your first house. First house, anything to do with your appearance, your personal initiatives, and yourself. So Pallas Athena over here will likely feel a boost in the strategic acumen, particularly in personal branding and initiatives. It's a period for Scorpios to apply wisdom and tactical thinking directly to personal projects or their images. So, here it is, like with wiseness, wiseness over. It could be maybe you're going to want to have a glasses because you want to. A lot of people, especially, I just say that example because one of my son, my younger one, always want to have glasses because he thinks he's more intelligent with glasses on somehow. So, a lot of Scorpio could experience that, like I need the glasses, somehow it suits me, and I just want to, even for fashion, I want to wear it. Um, but definitely there going to be a new branding. So if you have a business, if you have, or if you actually the way you are representing a company, it's going to change as well. With wise words, the way you are representing it, it's going to be uh, more intuitive and more aligned with your personal values as well. All right, Sagittarius rising sun and moon is going to happen in your 12th house. 12th house is or subconscious, anything to do with um, you know, addiction, anything to do with hospice, hospitals, underprivileged, hidden matters, secrets, your bedroom. So definitely Pallas can bring some kind of hidden matters to surface. And it's not going to just surface, just like somebody gonna let it go, the gossip or it was hidden. You, Sagittarius, going to use some kind of strategic trap. Like almost it's like a mind chess game with someone, and that's why they're going to reveal themselves. So and also, Pallas Athena over here could actually help you to get some kind of rid of some kind of obsession or some kind of addiction as well, because Pallas is wise. It could also look for justice actually in 12 house matters. So if you are homeless and if somebody took your house or um, and or just moved into your house and you have to actually evict them, that could be right now time for you to turn for your favor. um and if you were actually evicted, not evicted, but um had to go to jail for some reason, and it is like oh my god, I forgot the word, but wrongfully treated, wrongfully um, uh, imprisoned, then you might going to have a great attorney who is actually going to set you free. Capricorn rising, sun and moon. Um, it's going to happen in your 11th house. 11th house is gains, friendship, groups, aspiration, long-term wishes and long-term dreams, anything to do with your social network. It's money from your career. It's the house of luck as well. So, it is going to change the dynamic of your friendship, and your friends are going to be very influencing, very deep, and really also wise as well. You're going to be capable to find a good attorney, a good court case could turn for your favor. If you want to do PR or networking, this could be really good. Maybe you're going to be actually invited by other speakers, something like that, and they're going to influence your career, they're going to influence your network. Your long-term goal is going to actually change as well. And it's going to be your long-term goals seems to be like very wise choice right now. So whatever you're going to decide is going to be a wise choice for you on a long term. Aquarius rising sun and moon is going to happen in your 10th house. 10th house is anything to do with your career, public standing, public image, reputation, so Pallas in Scorpio in your career house could indicate some kind of change in your professional life. And it's going to be really transformative. Anything to do with tactics. So you might going to become a surgeon, you might going to become a lawyer, attorney, but someone who is actually representing guilty people. You can become a stockbroker. Anything with strategy. Um, what else? Yeah. Um, Definitely very good time for planning a change in your career. or if you want your public image to change and you want to become powerful, Scorpio ruled by Pluto, which is very powerful, and because of Pallas's wisdom over here, they will see you as a wise, powerful person to rise. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's going to happen in our ninth house. Ninth house, anything to do with beliefs, higher education, long distance traveling, immigration, foreign affairs, export, import, anything to do with older siblings as well, publishing, podcasting, broadcasting. So for Pisces, it could actually bring in a change in your philosophical pursuit. Something, it's gonna actually ignite a change in your philosophy, the way you are looking at the world right now, and the way you are actually relating to your religion as well. So you're gonna become wiser. It's going to transform right now. And also, if you are studying or you want to study, there is an amazing opportunity to choose wisely something what is going to serve you for a long term. And if you would like to go for a long distance traveling, you can go anywhere where you are capable to see something which is very scorpionic energy, or Pallas Athena as well. It could be anything to do, like you can go to see volcanoes, you can go to see like deep lakes, dance, anything to do mining, scorpionic energy, like if you want to study, you can become anything to do with forensic science or science itself as well. Or, you can study law as well with this placement right now, or start at least. But definitely there is some kind of new insight um, in your learning front as well. And, there is also some kind of new connection with foreign cultures as well. So you might actually want to move abroad during this period. All right, guys, if you loved my podcast, please like, subscribe, and comment below. You know my website if you would like to have a personal reading with me. That is urbanwitch.org. You won't regret, I promise. Thank you so much for listening, liking, commenting, being with me, supporting me, helping me along the way. I appreciate you all. Bye for now. See you soon.